To our first alert weather day, and Lonnie, you're getting new information about additional flash flood warnings.
Basically, look, the whole area is under a flood watch, and that means the potential is out there. When you get the warnings, it means it's either imminent or it's happening right now, and it's happening out there in a number of spots. I'll get you outside. I'll show you the picture of New York City. All right, so you're looking over the East River, and if you continue to look over the Hudson, right on the other side of the Hudson is where we are seeing some of that flash flooding. It's 80 degrees right now, the official reading in Central Park. The dew point is 71. Your air is saturated, all right? And that's why these storms are really starting to kick in out there. Biggest risk for the rest of this night is going to be heavy rain and that possibility for flash flooding. Strong winds, all right, you're a concern as well. Hail and tornado. It's on the low end. It's not zero, but it's on the low end. Where would these strong winds come from when they're such slow-moving storms? They're not whipping through the air. That's the other problem, putting a lot of rain down and taking its time in exiting. So where do we get winds that are strong enough to put a tree down in Nanuet, block a lane on I-87? Well, as these storms are really pushing that wind down and pushing that rain down, right? Updrafts, downdrafts. That downdraft, when it hits the ground, it's not going to burrow into the ground. It's going to become a straight line wind, and it can do some damage. Here's that flash flood warning that we just talked to you about. It stays in effect until 7:30 in Garwood. South Avenue is now impassable. It's closed. You're under 1 to 2 feet of water due to the situation out there. It's all throughout the area. I'm not tracking cells. I'm tracking big, long lines of heavy rain. That line from Garwood extends all the way up through West Milford, up into Orange County. You see Monroe right there, and just bouts of heavy rain all over the place. We have the warnings now that extend into Fairfield County. You've got them in Rockland County, Westchester County, Bergen County, Passaic County. They're all throughout our area. You get up into, say, Dutchess, even to Litchfield County. We've got some cells out there. Oakland, you're under some of the worst of it as of right now, but that just stretches right over towards Ridgewood. Thank you very much for that, Georgie. Number of flooding reports out there. It's all over the place, and it just continues. Look at how heavy it is in Greenburgh. And yes, everything's being pushed off to the east, but it's a slow walk right now, all the way over towards Stamford, Connecticut. And now I-95 in portions of Westchester County and in the Connecticut shoreline area, starting to get into some of the bouts of heavier rain. So I do think that's going to be fanning over. I think it's a tough ride for anybody. Whether you're going north or east or west, it's out there. I do think, all in all, Ocean County and the east end of Long Island, you'll probably have the lightest rainfall, but otherwise so much of our area just picking up way too much rain too quickly. Watch how it all plays out. So here we are at 7 p.m. No real change from what I just showed you. Here we are 8:30. All right, we've lost a little energy to the north. New York City, you're under it. Those bouts of red, any one of those could be a severe cell. Here we go to 9:30. Look how little that moved in about a 2-hour time span. Still around New York City, pushing into Nassau County at that point in time. Now you get past midnight, I think everything's going to start to calm down, but it's not gone entirely. Tomorrow morning, you start to see some possibilities right along the Jersey Shore. That's 5 a.m. That could be the worst part of the day because you get into the afternoon, still a chance for some rain, but it's not overwhelming out there. So it's a better day tomorrow. Today is your first alert day. The biggest concern that we have is the possibility for flash flooding, and it's proved from not just a concern, it's a reality out there right now. The problem is it can continue right into the nighttime hours tonight. So you still have a rain chance tomorrow, but it's not a severe weather day. Same thing for Wednesday, but we are turning it up to 90 or 92 Thursday. Friday could be a very eventful day. We wrote first alert possible. We're going to wait to see how those pieces come together. But you've got dew points today, 70 or above. That's the real oppressive number.
Yeah.
Do you know, I saw at one point in New Jersey, they had an 81-degree dew point.
Wow.
That's the temperature that your air's got to be cooled to produce moisture. I mean, that's not cool that much, right?
No.
But this is the kind of night that we really need to be aware, because these flash floods can come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I think with all the attention that flash flooding has been getting across the country right now, because so often I hear, oh, it's a flood watch, it's a flood watch. Come on, you got to take these things seriously. And the little cliche is you turn around, you don't drown. If you see water, standing water in front of you, you have no idea how deep it is. You have no idea if there are exposed wires in there because maybe a tree's down. Yeah. You just turn around.
Especially at night, right?
Well, it's listen, because you don't get as much warning to see what you're coming up. But yeah, just be careful on our roadways. I can't tell you a good time to make you drive home because it's pretty lousy out there for the rest of this night.
All right, Lonnie. Well, we appreciate the heads up, and we'll let you get back to work.
Got you.
Thanks, Lon.